Life is this beautiful, ever-evolving journey, isn't it? Full of twists, turns, and unexpected detours. Sometimes it feels like we're cruising down the highway with the wind in our hair, and other times, it's like we're stuck in traffic on a rainy day. And through it all, one thing remains constant: change. Think about it. From the moment we're born, we're thrust into a world that's constantly shifting and evolving. Life throws us curveballs left and right, doesn't it? One minute, we're cruising along, feeling like we've got it all figured out, and the next, something comes along and knocks us off our feet. It's like the universe has this way of keeping us on our toes, constantly pushing us out of our comfort zones and into the great unknown. And yet, as humans, we often find ourselves resisting change, clinging to the familiar and the comfortable, even when it no longer serves us. But you know what? That's where the magic happens. What if I told you that embracing change is the key to unlocking a whole new level of personal growth and awakening? That's right. Because when we learn to embrace change, when we open ourselves up to the endless possibilities that come with it, that's when we truly start to grow. It's like we're shedding our old skin and stepping into a whole new version of ourselves, ready to take on whatever life throws our way. So, of course, change can be scary. It can be overwhelming, confusing, downright terrifying at times. Stepping into the unknown can feel like stepping off a cliff, with no idea where we'll land. But it's also beautiful. And here's the thing: change is inevitable. It's what makes life so exciting, so unpredictable, so full of wonder. It's a natural part of life. And the sooner we accept that, the sooner we can start to embrace it. Because when we learn to ride the waves of change, when we learn to go with the flow instead of fighting against it, that's when we truly start to live. So how do we learn to embrace change? Well, it's like peeling an onion: you have to take it one layer at a time. It all starts with a simple shift in mindset. Instead of seeing change as this big scary monster lurking in the shadows, we can choose to see it as an opportunity for growth. A chance to spread our wings and soar to new heights. Think about it. When we cling to the familiar, when we resist change with every fiber of our being, we're essentially holding ourselves back from experiencing all that life has to offer. It's like staying in your comfort zone forever, never venturing out into the great unknown. It might feel safe and cozy at first, but deep down, you know you're missing out on something incredible. But here's the thing: change is where the magic happens. It's where we discover parts of ourselves we never knew existed. It's where we uncover hidden talents, unearth long-buried dreams, and forge connections that last a lifetime. It might be uncomfortable at first, like trying to squeeze into a pair of jeans that are 2 sizes too small, but that discomfort is a sign that you're growing, that you're evolving into the person you were always meant to be. Think about the caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. It's like nature's ultimate makeover, right? In order to emerge from its cocoon, that little caterpillar has to undergo a process of radical transformation. It has to let go of its old identity as a caterpillar and embrace its new identity as a butterfly. But here's the thing: that transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey filled with challenges, obstacles, and moments of doubt. Just imagine being wrapped up in a cocoon, completely isolated from the world around you. It's like being in a cocoon of your own making, isn't it? And yet, despite the darkness, despite the uncertainty, that little caterpillar keeps pushing forward, knowing that something incredible awaits on the other side. And then, one day, it happens. That tiny, little caterpillar emerges from its cocoon, transformed into a beautiful butterfly. It's like watching a miracle unfold right before your eyes. All those days of struggle, all those moments of doubt, suddenly make sense as you watch that butterfly take flight, soaring high above the trees, free at last. So how can we apply this profound lesson to our own lives? Let's break it down step by step. Firstly, we can start by letting go of the past. It's like clearing out the clutter in your closet. You've got to make room for the new stuff, right? So often, we're held back by our attachment to what was, instead of embracing what is and what could be. But the truth is, we can't change the past. No matter how hard we try, we can't turn back the clock or rewrite history. All we can do is learn from it. Take those lessons, both the good and the bad, and use them to shape our future. It's like building a bridge from the past to the future, using the stones of our experiences to create a path forward. Next up, we can learn to surrender to the flow of life. You ever try swimming against the current? It's exhausting, right? Instead of trying to control every outcome, we can learn to trust in the process and have faith that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. It's like sailing on the open sea. We can't control the wind or the waves, but we can adjust our sails and navigate the waters to the best of our ability. It's about finding that balance between effort and ease, action and surrender. When you learn to go with the flow, life becomes a whole lot smoother. And finally, we can cultivate a sense of curiosity and wonder about the world around us. It's like putting on a pair of glasses and seeing the world with fresh eyes. Instead of closing ourselves off to new experiences, we can open ourselves up to the endless possibilities that life has to offer. After all, it's often when we least expect it that the most beautiful moments occur. So why not embrace the unknown? Dive headfirst into the adventure of life and see where it takes you. But you know what's really fascinating? Embracing change isn't just about personal growth, it's also about resilience. Life throws all sorts of challenges and obstacles our way, right? It's like a never-ending obstacle course, with hurdles and pitfalls at every turn. But here's the thing, by embracing change, we can learn to adapt and thrive in even the most difficult circumstances. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, we can see them as opportunities for growth and learning. Take the story of the bamboo tree. It's like nature's ultimate symbol of resilience. For years, it grows underground, seemingly dormant and inactive. But beneath the surface, something incredible is happening. It's developing this strong and resilient root system, anchoring itself firmly to the earth. And then, in just a matter of weeks, it can shoot up to 90 feet tall. How crazy is that? But here's the really mind-blowing part. How does it do it? By embracing change. By being flexible and adaptable to whatever comes its way. When the storms come, and they always come, the bamboo tree doesn't resist. It bends with the wind, swaying gracefully in the breeze. And when the sun shines, it reaches for the sky, soaking up every ray of light. Embracing change isn't always a walk in the park, but it's always worth it. So let's talk about fear for a second. It's this sneaky little thing that likes to creep up on us when we least expect it, right? But here's the kicker, fear is just an illusion. It's like a shadow, looming large and menacing, but disappear as soon as you shine a light on it. So let go of your fears. Release them into the wind and watch as they vanish into thin air. Because here's the truth, the only thing holding you back is you. So step boldly into the unknown, with your head held high and your heart wide open. Because on the other side of fear lies a world of endless possibilities, a world waiting to be explored, waiting to be discovered. Remember, change is not the enemy. Change is the gateway to a brighter, more fulfilling future. And as you continue on your journey, remember to be gentle with yourself. Change can be tough, no doubt about it. It can shake you to your core, leaving you feeling lost and alone. But here's the thing, you're never alone. You have the power within you to weather any storm, to conquer any obstacle that comes your way. Trust in the process, and know that with each step you take, you're growing stronger and more resilient. So don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Embrace change with open arms, knowing that on the other side lies a world of endless possibilities. Who knows what wonders await just around the corner? The only way to find out is to take that first step into the unknown and see where the journey takes you. Thank you so much for watching. Blessings in abundance to you and your loved ones.